Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another new vlog, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Bailey. I am a 4th grade teacher in Michigan, and today we're starting off a new vlog, A Week in My Life. We have a very busy day ahead today. I have a few larger things that I need to get done. Today, I need to schedule all of my spring conferences. They're right around the corner, so I'm going to make a Sign Up Genius with time slots for each of my parents to sign up for a time to conference. Then I also need to finalize some lesson plans and prep for a full day sub tomorrow. I want to make sure that I leave this afternoon with everything ready to go. Happy Tuesday! Alright, it is after school now. I'm prepping the room, making sure that everything is ready for our sub tomorrow. I have a project-based learning meeting that I'll be at all day, so I have a sub. Let me show you the few things that I'm leaving out. Luckily, I have our building sub covering for me tomorrow, so she's very familiar with the way that our classroom runs. I filled in the schedule for her, that way that's all ready to go. Then I left my sub binder, of course. This has everything that she will need in it. This is a product on My Teachers Pay Teachers. If you're interested, makes my sub planning super easy. I just set this out. And then I also have this as a bundle on my TPT, but this is the lesson plan slide deck that I switch out the lessons and activities each time that I have a sub. It makes it super easy. I just have all the slides that I share digitally, but I also have all the times, what they're expected to do, timers included, all the directions and expectations clearly laid out, a copy for the sub to have, and then a digital copy that they will of course put on the board. That way the students can see it as well. So we have all the information that she will need, the lesson plans, and then I laid out everything very clearly labeled that she'll need throughout the day. I'm leaving this book for a read aloud during math, and they're going to talk about circles and fill in some notes. So I'm leaving that for her. They're going to copy that into their notebooks. Then I left a writing prompt, so they're going to use this paper to respond to that. I also left some science and then StoryWorks for reading. So everything is all laid out, labeled, in order, ready for her tomorrow. And like I said, luckily it is our building sub, so she knows how everything rolls around here, my expectations, and then she can also just always text me if she has any questions about anything that I left. So I always feel much better when I leave and she's in my room. I'm thankful that is the case for tomorrow. So now that all of that is done and ready, I am about to head out. I actually do not have to stop by here tomorrow at all now that I have all this set up. I also leave my microphone there for her and my doorbell, which she knows I use throughout the day. So I leave this for her as well. And now I think that we're ready to go. So I'm gonna pack up a few of my things. Like I said, I won't be here tomorrow at all. I might be able to check in with you. Otherwise, I will see you when I'm back in here on Thursday. Hello, just checking in Wednesday after school. As you know, I was not in the classroom today, though I was out at a meeting. I've mentioned before that I am part of a project-based learning cohort in my district, so we have a group of teachers that get together from all around the district, different grade levels, schools, meet, do a little professional development regarding project-based learning, and then we get a lot of time to plan projects that we would like to implement in our classrooms. Last year was the first year that I was part of this cohort. It was just an optional, if this sounds interesting to you, you can sign up. So my teacher bestie, Emily, and I signed up. She teaches kindergarten. We thought that it would be a really good opportunity to get her kindergartners and my 4th graders together to do some learning. It was absolutely one of my highlights of last year. We had a lot of fun with our classes, so we decided to do it again this year, and I was speaking very highly of the whole experience. My team decided to join us, so I have my 2 other team teachers that attend the meetings as well this year, which is great because not only am I implementing project-based learning with Emily's class, but we're also adding in some projects in our 4th grade learning. So today, Emily was not able to come to our meeting, but with the 4th grade team there, we made a lot of progress on a project for our book clubs unit, which I told you that we've been planning and doing a lot of work around just based on feedback from our readers last year. We really wanted to improve this unit this year. So we met with our literacy coach and we've been planning out the first couple of lessons. We've also added in quite a few texts to the sets. That way they have more that they're pulling information from and learning from. So overall, feeling much better about this unit this year, especially after today. I am just leaving school and work feeling motivated, and especially this time of year, I'm just really thankful to have this feeling right now, have this motivation and excitement about something that we're doing in the classroom. I left today in a great mood, really excited about what we have going on. The fact that I just got home may also contribute to my good mood. It's 3:30, which is normally when we're dismissing the kids, but I was able to stop and run an errand on the way home, and I'm already home with some energy after my work day, so I am feeling good. I also am gonna watch the new episode of Love is Blind, hopefully do some reading this evening. This was exactly what I needed in the middle of this full week. I'm really hoping that all of my students had a good day today, and I'm excited to see them tomorrow and start our new unit officially in reading. Also, if you have any great book club resources that you recommend, make sure to leave them down below. We're obviously looking to implement some new things and make this a really productive and positive experience for our readers, and I would be happy to hear your ideas for that as well. I am off to enjoy the rest of my evening. I think I'm gonna make myself a little snack and start with Love is Blind. I'm so excited to see this next episode. I'll catch up with you again tomorrow in the classroom. Happy Friday. This week has definitely gotten away from me. Very busy with various things. I wanted to touch base about spring conferences again. I don't remember exactly what I shared earlier in the week other than setting up my Sign Up Genius, but I wanted to talk about all the things that I prepare for our spring conferences. We have conferences in the fall, and then we have conferences in the spring. In the spring, our conferences for 4th grade are student-led. So in the sign up that I sent out, I reminded parents when they're signing up to sign up for a time that both they and their student are available to come in for the conference. Our conferences are also 15 minutes, and we have a couple hours on 2 different days that we're expected to schedule them within. So that's why I set up my sign up and dates and times the way that I did. After sending out the sign up, I am checking in regularly to make sure that everybody finds a spot that works for them. Then in the classroom, we are starting to prepare a set of slides that we're going to go through to share our learning in progress. Here are the slides that I used last year. I'm not sure if I'm going to change anything or what I'm going to change, but we have a slide where we welcome them, we put a little picture, and then write our name. Then the first thing that we touch on is their behavior. These learning behaviors are the learning behaviors that are listed on their report card, so this is a good opportunity to check in on how we're doing on those. Then they share overall how they feel their behavior is and something that they feel like they need to work on. Then we go into our reading. We share our reading level, where we're at currently, saying something that they are proud of themselves as a reader, and then something that they need to work on. For math, they are going to insert a picture of a math problem that they're proud of solving. This can be from their leadership binder, their assessments, their check-ins, their student book, their notebook, anything that they feel excited to share about. And then, of course, as a mathematician, something that I'm proud of and something that I think I need to work on. This is the last slide. So overall, I think 4th grade is what? How is it going for them? What are they proud of? And then one goal that they have for themselves the rest of the school year. And that's it. So looking at that right now, I really like everything that we have laid out to talk about. I don't think as of right now that I'm going to change any of that. I really like that we're communicating about behavior, reading and math, and then they can share kind of overall anything else that they want to mention. So during the conferences, those slides are the first thing that the students are sharing, and then it's my turn to share. I am expected to prepare a glow and grow comment for each student. I'm sharing my perspective of their learning and progress so far in 4th grade. So over the next week, I'm going to be working on preparing one of those slides, a glow and grow, for all my students. Then the last thing that I prep in advance are some reminders. I have a sheet of paper where on the day of the conference I send it home. It just has the time listed that they signed up for, just as a reminder for them. Conferences are on the 13th and 15th this month, so I'm going to be busy prepping for them over the next week. I will also make sure to link everything that I can below, just in case you're interested. But that is next week's task. There's something else that I wanted to chat with you about this morning, something that I've been working on all throughout this week. Everybody at my school has to be part of a committee. So I am on a social committee where we help out with the social staff events at the school, and then also some decor and things around the building. So this week, Emily and I have been working to swap out some pictures that we have around the hallways of the students. We just have some like picture collages of moments in the classroom, outside, special events. And this week I have been working with Emily to replace and refresh those pictures in the hallway before we welcome parents back in the building for conferences. Like I said, we have a few photo collages around the hallways, so we picked some pictures, printed, and are now swapping them into the frames. Definitely takes a while, but of course it's nice to do it with Emily and chat with my teacher bestie while we get some work done. I'm going to be continuing that with her during lunch today. So next time that I check in with you will be after school. We have Friday checklist things to do, and then a few things to reset for March. Been hard at work with my Friday checklist. There are still a few things that I need to quickly reset around the room. I'm going to reset my board for Monday. I need to reset my number corner, swap it from February to March, and then the last thing I want to do before I leave is switch out the books on my bookshelf. I have some Valentine's Day books over there, but I'm going to swap it out for some spring. If I have any St. Patrick's Day books, I'll put those on there. We'll see what I have for that. But I want to swap those things out, and then I'm going to be off for the weekend. Officially all set. I have everything swapped out. My Friday checklist is done. I have all my lesson plans, copies, all of that done for next week. And I already sent out my e-blast, so I am all good to go, off for the weekend. I'm also going to end this vlog off here. I hope that you enjoyed coming along for another week in my life. I'll see you in my next video next week. Thank you for being here.